Guys, it's Risa Shai from FlyFierceFab, and in today's video I am sharing my 10 major keys to improving your makeup. These are just some things that I've learned recently or really tried to implement more that I have noticed have really helped me improve how my makeup turns out. So I wanted to share them with you guys. Hopefully this helps somebody out there, and yeah, let's get into it. So the number one key to success in improving your makeup skills is having a good foundation. So that means taking care of your skin and developing a solid skincare routine. You don't have to use expensive or fancy products, but you do need to find things that work well for your skin type. So basically what I use, and I have like an oily T-zone, so all up and through here the oils just like to break through and flourish. Basically what I use, and all this stuff can be found at your local drugstore, your CVS, your Walmart, your Target. You can find all these things there. So I wash my face twice a day using Neutrogena's face soap bar. I prefer the one that's not fragrance free, but I use the fragrance free one from time to time, and that works just fine. And I just keep it in a regular schmegular old soap container thingy from Walmart, and I got this in the travel section. Then every morning and every night, I moisturize my face with Pond's Crema S Nourishing Moisturizer. And I got this in the travel section at Walmart for like $2 or something like that. Target does have like a bigger container for like $4.99, so I do need to go cop that. But this does work really well for me, and I'm surprised because it says it's for dry to very dry skin, so I was skeptical. But it does work really, really well, and I really do love this stuff. Alright, so once or twice a week, preferably twice, but due to time constraints, it usually only happens once, I will exfoliate my face and put on a mask at night. So the combo that works best for me, this stuff is by Queen Helen. It's their Mint Julep Scrub and the face mask. And these are for oily and acne-prone skin. And basically what I'll do at night is after I take off my makeup, wash my face, I will exfoliate with this scrub. And then I will apply this mask, and this is what it looks like, y'all. It has a minty scent. I'll apply it to my face, and I'll leave it on till it dries, wash it off, and then apply my moisturizer. And that whole combination together really does help my skin, especially if I have like a breakout coming on. Once I put this mask on, the next day, my face always looks better. So those for me, key to success. Second major key in improving your makeup skills and whatnot is fleeky brows. Okay, so I just got threaded last night. This is what I'm looking like. Ew. And basically what I mean when I say like fleeky brows is, one, making sure you keep them groomed and tamed. So if you're able to do that on your own at home, that's great. That's not my anointing. So I usually go get mine done. I used to get waxed, but that's kind of harsh on your skin, so I don't like to do that anymore. I prefer to get threaded because, one, I don't like break out after, I don't have the redness or the line, and this lasts a lot longer. So once you get them groomed and shaped well, basically you want to find a way to fill them in that is most flattering for you. You want to find a way to fill them in that you feel most confident in. So there are a lot of options. You could use like a eyebrow gel or like a dip brow product like this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You could use a brow powder or even an eyeshadow. That's what I prefer to use because I'm kind of heavy-handed with dip brow, in case y'all ain't noticed. And you could also use an eyebrow pencil. Now, I like eyebrow pencils as well. However, I feel like I go through them pretty quickly. Like, I need an eyebrow pencil a month. And I know, like, that doesn't sound like a whole lot. But with some of the more expensive ones, that's like $20 a month on a brow pencil. And I'm already paying to, like, go get threaded. So that's just a lot of money to spend on just my brows. So I prefer products that'll last me a little longer. So that's something like Dip Brow. And I've had this for months, and I still have a ton left in there, or even using an eyeshadow. So I'm going to fill mine in using Mystery Eyeshadow from MAC, which is, can you see? This shade right here. And to do that, I just use an angled eyeliner brush, like this one. And I start here because this is where you want more of the product to end up. You want it to get like slightly lighter to darker going this way, if that makes sense. outline the shape first and then bring the color through. Honestly, there's like nothing like a freshly groomed brow. Like, there's nothing like it, literally. Take some of that off. The reason why like brows, I would say, are like a major key to success in improving your makeup skills is because your brows, like, they frame your face. So if the rest of your makeup is like on point and on fleek, but your brows look crazy, your face is just gonna look crazy. And then also with me, one thing I have to remember is to not fill them in too much, because I can be heavy-handed. And I don't mean to be, but it just happens. So once you get your brows filled in with your product of choice, you want to clean them up by going around them with concealer. And it's very important that you pick a shade that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone and foundation. If it's too light, it's going to be a really weird, strong, and harsh line, and it's not going to give like the clean groomed effect that you're going for. Like, you want it to blend into the rest of your makeup. You know what I mean? If it's too harsh or too white of a line, it's just going to look crazy. So I'm using LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Concealer. Now, one thing that I have found technique-wise that I like is when I'm blending the concealer above my eyebrow, like, you just go and like pull it up like so. See what I'm doing? How I'm blending it like upward. I like how that looks better opposed to doing this. That's not the key to success. Upward strokes. Concealed brow, unconcealed brow. And there are a lot of times where I'll see like women out and I can tell that they've used the concealer around their brows, not because it looks super clean, but because either A, they didn't blend the concealer well around their eyebrows, or B, they used a shade that's like way too light. You want to pick a shade that's 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation and your skin tone, and you want to blend it well. Key to success. Alright, so third key to success. Jackie Ina taught me. Color correcting, y'all. When you color correct before you apply like foundation and concealer, it allows you to use less product. Because instead of trying to like use the foundation or the concealer to like fix the color issue, you can correct it and then just blend it into everything else once you apply your foundation and concealer. So for me, I use the Orange Corrector by LA Girl. This is another one of their Pro HD concealers. So basically, I'm using this to cancel out any dark spots or dark areas. And yes, I did just get threaded, and I get right here threaded too, because, you know, I tend to get that little bit of darkness right there. But that's a place that I color correct. So I will take my concealer, and you don't want to apply a ton, just enough. I put a little bit right here. I use it for the shopping bags underneath my eyes, and I'll apply it on any other dark spots that I feel like I want to cover. Like this guy right here. And then using my damp Real Techniques sponge, this guy right here, I'll just pat it in. And the key with using this sponge is you want to pat. You don't want to wipe, because you're like wiping the product away then. You want to like pat it in. And I can't believe I forgot to mention this. Major key when you finish your brows, like after you filled them in, is using like a brow gel or clear mascara just to sort of like set them into place. So I use this one by e.l.f. Let me show it to you the right way. It's like $2. I get it at CVS. And basically what I'll do is after I have filled in my brows and concealed around them, I'll just run a little bit through there just to like set them into place. So another major key to success with improving your makeup is not being afraid to experiment. So with different looks, different colors, whatever. Today I'm going to use Telepathy eyeshadow. This is from Colourpop. And this is from the new Kathleen lights, Where the Night Is. But yeah, don't be afraid to experiment. That's a major key to success. The more you experiment with different looks, you might stumble across something you really, really like. And of course, just like with anything else, practice makes perfect. I've definitely noticed that the more I practice and play around with my makeup, the better I get. So I'm gonna keep playing and practicing. And I think a good example of that would be my New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. That was a fun and bold look for me, and when I did it, I really saw that I have improved. So I think we're on number 5 now. The 5th major key to success in improving your makeup is blending. This is something that I really have to I've really had to work on recently. Mainly because sometimes when I'm doing my makeup, I'm either A, in a rush, or B, I just want to get it done a little faster. But I have realized that when I take my time and I blend it out, and even when I think I've blended it out enough, blend out some more, my makeup has looked way, way better. So even after you think you've blended out all you can, blend some more. What I'm going to use in my crease today is probably my go-to favorite. This shadow right here from my Morphe 35O palette. I was watching one of Ashley D Beauty's videos the other day, and she was saying something about like how you're not just trying to throw a bunch of eyeshadows on top of each other. The goal is to create dimension. And I was like, yo, that is a major key. Like, that is the goal. So just like remember that when you're doing like your eyeshadow and stuff and blending it out. You're not just trying to slap a bunch of colors on top of each other. You really want to blend it out and create dimension. Key number 6 to improving your makeup is making sure you're using a foundation that matches you perfectly. Kat Von D's Lock It foundation in the shade Deep 74. It's bae. So make sure you're using a foundation that matches you shade-wise and with your undertones. I've been matched to like a whole bunch of different colors at MAC. I've been matched to like NC45, NC55, NW45, NW47. Like, which one is it, y'all? I know that like in the summer, like clearly I'm a little darker, but we were just a little bit all over the place with them shades. So I'm happy that now I have a foundation that really does match me perfectly. One tip that I would give when you're matching yourself to a foundation in a store, try 3 shades. Try the shade that you think you are, try a shade lighter, and then try a shade darker. And swipe them all like right here on your face. And also, like, if you're not 100% sure, pick out the shade that you think you are, and like if you go to some place like Sephora or MAC, they will give you a sample if you ask. So like just ask like, hey, could I have a sample of this foundation? I just like want to try it on my whole face when I get home, see how it looks. That's totally fine. They'll do that for you. So key number 7 in improving your makeup skills is attention to detail. So first place that starts really is with your blending. So blending in your eyeshadow, make sure that you're creating dimension, not just slapping shades on there. When you blend out your foundation, making sure you blend it out on your jawline as well, because that's always a telltale sign if right here you got 2 different colors going on. Let me make sure I'm practicing what I preach. Hold up. Okay. You want to blend it out along your jawline. You want to blend it up into your hairline. Right there. Make sure everything's blended out perfectly. Even with my eyeliner. I'm going to use my NYX Vinyl Liquid Eyeliner. And I'm going to go over the line that I did with my Maybelline Gel Liner just to perfect it. And then I like the subtle sheen that this gives. So like literally when you do your makeup, it's the little things, like all the minor little details that really pull the look together and make you look polished. Grabbing my concealer brush, I'm gonna take that concealer and I'm gonna run it underneath the line to perfect it. This way it looks like a perfect wing. Bam. And with attention to detail, something that I like to do is after I apply a matte liquid lipstick, I just applied Limbo Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick from Colourpop, is I will clean up around the lip line. This way it looks perfect using a little bit of foundation. So I have the teeniest, tiniest little drop of foundation right here, and I'm grabbing my concealer brush and I'm just going to go around my lip line to clean it up. key number 8 to improving your makeup is good tools matter. So they don't have to be expensive tools. Like when I first started wearing makeup, I thought that I had to have all the MAC brushes and stuff like that. That's what I was seeing a lot of in like the makeup tutorials I'd watch or the blogs that I'd read. And those are pretty expensive. They're good. They last a long time. I do have a few of them, but they are expensive. A inexpensive brand that I discovered last year that makes some really good quality brushes that I like is Morphe. I love their M439 foundation brush. I use their G7 brush to apply my all over face powder, and then I like the G3 for my cream contour. Tip number 9, we're almost there guys, is don't be afraid to switch up the order in which you apply your makeup. Sometimes that can make a big difference. A tip that I recently picked up was to apply your highlight before you apply your blush. So what I'm going to do is, this is my Carli Bybel palette. Oh, this shade. That's a lot of highlighter. Okay. So I'm going to apply that to the high points of my face. Like a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Chin. And now that I've highlighted with that, I'm going to grab my blush. I'm going to use this one. This is like my favorite shade in there. So I'm going to grab some of that. Get me a mirror. And I like applying the blush after the highlight because it gives more of like a, it just helps it blend better, and it makes it really look like you're glowing more. Like it sort of blends that glow out a bit more. So now my 10th and final major key to improving your makeup is taking a selfie first. You don't have to do this like every day when you do your makeup. I mean, if you want, go ahead, do you, girl. But the reason why I like to like take a selfie after I've tried a new look or a new product, or especially if I know I'm going somewhere while I'll be photographed, is because when I take a picture, I can see how my makeup is going to look on camera, and that allows me to see if there's something I need to fix or tweak. This was definitely a lifesaver. Back when I went to Gen Beauty NYC last year, Cover FX had given out some custom cover drop samples, and they matched me to a shade, and I had used it on my face, and I took a picture. Like, to the naked eye, looked great. Took a picture, I looked so chalky and ashy. Like, it was horrible. I can only imagine, like, had I actually gone to Gen Beauty without taking that picture first, with that on my face, and then taking pictures with people, oh my gosh, I would have been so embarrassed. So take a picture first, especially if you use like an under eye powder or something. I like Sacha's loose Buttercup powder because it doesn't give me a flashback effect. But if you use something different, definitely take that flash picture first, girl. So there we go, guys. Those are my 10 major keys to improving your makeup. I hope this helped somebody out there. Again, not to say that like my skills are perfect or I don't have some improving to do or some growing to do, because I definitely do. Like, we all want to learn and grow and improve, right? But these are just some of the things that I've learned recently, or really tried to implement more, that have helped me improve the way my makeup looks. So if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you. You can holler at me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at FlyFierceFab on both. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel, and check out my blog too, FlyFierceFab.com. Bye!